Man, why LG? Why? So in 2021, LG came out on record and said that all device launches was on hold for the first half of the year, which means that, at least for now, there's no devices coming out. And as of now, in 2021, we haven't heard anything about new devices. We haven't heard any successors or anything about LG new devices. Well, so we can only assume that LG's mobile division is closed for now, pending a possible sell-off. This video is a tribute to the last device release that LG have done. So let me give you my thoughts about the LG Wing. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So in October 2020, LG released the LG Wing. And the LG Wing came out at a $1,000 price point. And you know, in the smartphone community, that's extremely high. The tech community is strange. The first thing they look at is specs. The LG Wing dropped this device with a 765G processor with 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, a 1080p 60Hz display that was not well received in the tech community. I would agree with that to some extent. But think about this for a second. The specs that I just told you guys. The Galaxy S20 FE has flagship specs at a $700 price point that has a 120Hz display, that has an 865 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, SD card support. It has unique features such as DeX, wireless DeX, link to Windows, and everything in between. But we all know how LG phones work. They got a bad reputation. Their phones always lose value very fast. And you know what? The worst thing on the planet for LG is their marketing. Oh my God, like the marketing for LG is by far the worst I ever saw. So with all that said and done, that makes the LG Wing DOA on arrival. But I believe that the LG Wing is not for the masses, not for the average consumer. It's for the techies, the die-hard LG fans that's looking for a unique device and not caring about specs. The LG Wing is like no other. It has a swivel display, give you dual display. It gives you a lot of uniqueness, right? It gives you dual display, and not only that, it has pen support, which, you know, LG never told us about it, but we found out that this device has pen support. Think about this. This is not LG, right? LG did some things that a lot of people didn't like. Think about the techies. We all dig deep into specs and functionality, right? The build quality looked good, don't get me wrong. But LG removed the headphone jack, right? LG was good for quad DACs and everything in between, which is very strange because LG gave you what's called a gimbal feature on this device made for content creators. But for content creators, we did headphone jack because we could plug up external mics. Unfortunately, that's not here on this device. So you need an adapter for mic support. LG has a rating of IP54 splash proof on this device. It's not IP67, it's not IP68. That means you can't get this device wet. Again, let's put this in perspective. The older devices that cheaper have IP67 and IP68 waterproof up to 1 to 2 meters. And as far as the cameras, right? The cameras on here is really decent, not the best, but let me show you some camera footage on the LG Wing going against other devices. So check this out. So here's my opinion about the LG Wing. This phone would not blow you away with specs, definitely at the retail price. But there's a uniqueness about the LG Wing, and I really like it. I really like the uniqueness of this device. I love the swivel here with these phones. I love the secondary display. I love the pen support. I love what LG got going on with the LG Wing. It's different. That pretty much sums it up with this device. The LG Wing is not groundbreaking. It's just a different device. It's different. And I'm glad I got it in my collection. What I like about the LG Wing is that when you pull it out, swivel it up, you go turn heads no matter what. But are you going to be blown away with specs? No. Most techies, the first thing they do is they look at the specs. If the specs are not there, they go rip the device apart. And I think this is what's going on with the LG Wing. We still got some shortcomings. This device is still on Android 10. Why? We're not getting Android 11 on this device. Look, as of me recording this video, we almost halfway through the year, right? 4 months in. 4 months in. And this device is still on Android 10. We got Android 12 about to come out in a couple of months, and this device will be 2 operating systems behind. And oh my God, the marketing. There's no marketing for this device. Most people don't even know that this phone exists. Have anybody saw the LG Wing in the wild? No. Have you ever went to a mall? I know we're in the middle of COVID. Have anybody went to a park? Have anybody in the wild saw an LG Wing? No. But as of now in 2021, when we're hearing that the mobile division is in the flux and they're not releasing no devices, we're not hearing anything about rollables, no successors, no new phones, or no new this, no new that, then that may ask the question, why even invest in the LG ecosystem in the first place? But what this phone have going for it is its uniqueness. That's it. The LG Wing is different. That's all. So this is a tribute to the LG Wing. Look, I've been making a lot of videos about LG, and I think that hopefully the second half of 2021, we will see a difference. We will see something happening with the LG mobile division. But as of now, it's not happening. This is Eric the Tech Preacher from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the LG Wing, the last phone LG made in all its glory. Last flagship, right? That LG made. Last flagship. Man. See you guys on the next video. Peace.